How are you doing? Welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where I take you through the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. It's Sunday and I'm here on my own. Well, Ali's behind me. Hey, Ali.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning. That was very energetic for this morning. Because 2 seconds ago he was like, of course I'm tired, it's Ramadan, I'm fasting. By the way, guys, for anyone who's fasting, Maghrib prayer time in Dubai today starts at 6:43. Welcome to the show. Our studio feels a little bit bare this morning, so our studio production is a little bit like... So I feel alone. I'm going to flick on to Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching us from. If you're just joining the show for the first time, always follow us, and then you can watch us every single weekday morning. Today we're going to be talking about rent freezes in Dubai. This is a proposed law, and if it comes into place, it means rent could freeze for 3 years. So if you have any thoughts on that, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to get your thoughts on it. We're also going to be talking about the 100 Millions Meal campaign. This is the biggest campaign of its kind to help eradicate hunger, started here in the UAE. And also the fact that young fans mobbed Conor McGregor, who, yes, he's still in Dubai, outside a UFC gym in JBR. Before we get into it, how are you all doing? What's up on this Sunday morning? Ali, you're tired or energetic? I don't even know. Which way is up?
That was only the good morning.
And now it's back to sleep.
Yeah.
How was your first few days of Ramadan? How are you doing?
It was tough. It was tough the first 3 days. Because you have to get, like, your body needs to get used to, you know, not eating and drinking or doing anything, you know, not putting anything in your system for almost 14 hours. So it needs time to, you know, acclimate. So I guess by now, I guess I'm, you know, it's getting normal for me.
You're getting there?
Yeah, but being low energy kind of vibe, no, it still stays until the end of Ramadan.
Absolutely fine. Can I ask, what's the hardest part for you, do you think?
Hardest part? It's not food for me. It's not food. It's probably either water and sometimes negative.
Interesting. I spoke to last night, if anyone's watching Instagram, I was down in Deer at the Adagio Part Hotel, Deer, Dubai, and Gida, who was taking me around the hotel, she said that her mom was so committed to caffeine that she would wake up at, like, what is it, 4:43 in the morning, have a little sip and then go back to sleep. But that was commitment.
So I haven't had a sip of coffee for ever since, like, before Ramadan. Like, I don't usually drink coffee during Ramadan unless I want to stay awake the entire night before we stop eating and drinking the Fajr prayer. So yeah, that's the only time I drink. But it would be also Arabic coffee, not sweets.
It's a little bit different. Okay, well, guys, if you're fast, I hope it's going well. Like I said, Maghrib prayer is at 6:43 today. We'll jump into our top story. A new law could mean rent freezes freezes in the Emirate of Dubai for 3 years. This was announced by the Dubai Land Department. They're drafting this law, so it's not law yet. We don't have a date on it. But what it basically would mean, and the purpose of this would be to end disputes between tenants and landlords. It would also bring stability to property prices, and it would give us a clear view of property prices in the country. Right now, I think people can go into rentals and be worried that next year the prices will go up. This would mean a lot less worry for tenants. It also would mean basically protecting the rights of tenants and landlords, and it would be a very stable market for 3 years. Like I said, it's not law yet. What happens, it needs to be assigned, it needs to be then announced publicly by the notary, but at the moment this is not fake news, it's actually happening in the Dubai Land Department. It probably will be brought into place. But I'd love to get your thoughts on it. Is it even a stupid question? Of course tenants are going to be like, this is great news, this is exactly what I want to hear. Alibaba?
Yay! I wish we had this on next so I could have put the clap
we don't have
a
it.
million times.
For tenants in Dubai, this is huge news. I'm excited for you.
Let's do the clap, yeah.
This is the thing, is you go in, and actually I'd love to, if Simran was here, she's in a hotel apartment, and it's a little bit different. Yeah. So there's a lot of questions that we still have to ask around this, and also there's a question of, what if you're already in place, your contract is in place, then does it come into force? And there was an answer there on that. They said for tenancies prior to the law, so basically if you're already into a tenancy contract now, rent increases will be calculated only 3 years after the law comes into force. Now we don't actually have that officially yet, so wait for that one. But I just think it's a lot less worry for tenants. I'm going to do the devil's advocate thing and be the really annoying, greedy landlord here and say, what if you've put money into your apartment, you spent all your money on a mortgage, and you have bills to pay, prices are going up. And I know this protects both rights, and I know it brings a much, and I'm fully for it, it makes it much more stable, and the market will be much more, I guess, transparent and honest, because you'll know exactly where you're going into for 3 years. But I know there will be some landlords that, landlords aren't always, the big greedy landlord, with lots and lots of buildings. There are some people who this is their kind of, maybe nearly a side hustle, like a little bit of money coming in on the side, so it's a little bit tricky for them. Do you care about that?
It's a tricky matter. It's a tricky matter. If you own an apartment and you want that bit of money.
But even it's not even like extra money. It's to cover the mortgage, and if your mortgage increases and da 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 da.
Yeah, which a lot of people do. Which a lot of
banks go up, But personally, in my rental place, I'd be delighted to hear that if it's going to stay the same for 3 years, it's ideal. Because I'm, maybe a lot of you, and I know this happened because rental prices in villas have gone up. I was one of those people who lived in an apartment during COVID, moved out to a villa when prices were relatively low, so we got it in quite low. So I'm sure my landlord at the moment is like, I was hoping to raise that after COVID, because you can see the city is, people are moving to the city. There's so much excitement around Dubai at the moment. Like, I know loads of people that want to move, loads of people that are getting visas sorted. There's just a buzz around Dubai. So landlords must be finally excited, places are going to be filled. So not good news for landlords, really. But like I said, it does bring stability to the market. It will keep disputes between those tenants and landlords at bay, which I think is exactly what a lot of people want. And a fair rental environment for all to come. Like I said, no official law has been drafted yet, but we're waiting from the Dubai Land Department. We'll move on. Amazing news coming from Dubai. The 100 million meals campaign has hit 78 million meals in just 7 days. So that's 78% of their target. The aim, of course, is 100 million meals in 100 million meals. The aim, of course, is 100 million meals. We need to get to 100% of the target. The aim is to provide food parcels to disadvantaged countries across 20 countries in the MENA region. And the fact that we got 78 million in 7 days is astronomical. It's just really incredible. We're seeing donations coming in from all over. The Dar Al Abar Society, the Lulu chairman, Yusuf Ali, he donated 1 million meals. Huda Beauty donated 1 million meals. So what that basically means is they're donating 1 million dirham. Because for every dirham you donate, and this is just for, it's not just kind of rich people getting involved, doing their bit for society during Ramadan. If you donate 1 dirham, that's the equivalent of 1 meal up to communities in lesser off countries that need it. This started actually last year in 2020 when they did a local 10 million meals campaign in the UAE. With the success of that and joining forces with international initiatives, now they're moving worldwide. And now it was actually announced by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai. He tweeted this last Sunday, and with the force of that tweet, with the excitement of that tweet, that has led to 78 million meals being donated, and food parcels are already being distributed. So I think in Jordan, Egypt and Pakistan, they're already seeing the benefits of this. They're already getting those food parcels, which is incredible. And then when we move on, it will be Sudan, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria, Sierra Leone, Pakistan, Ghana. The list goes on of countries that will benefit from this, and it's all started from the UAE, from your guys' donations, and from donations from people with a lot of cash, but also everyone coming together. I think it's just a fantastic initiative.
Yeah.
So great.
That's amazing.
100 million meals campaign expand. Yeah, like I said, it started last year at 10 million meals, and now it's moved on to 100 million meals. That's just classic Dubai leveling up, right? They couldn't have gone to 20 or 30 or 40. They've gone from 10 to 100.
Just add another zero. That's nothing.
Sorry?
Just add another zero.
Just add another zero. And the fact that it happened in 7 days, the beginning of Ramadan, of course, the spirit of the holy month is giving. It's charitable. People are doing their bit for society, and this is one step. If you want to get involved, check out 100 million meals, and you can also donate.
Yep.
But I think it's the signify. If you know, one meal is the equivalent of 1 dirham. That's all you need to give, and then you give what you can. People probably feel quite strongly that you can actually give a little bit more than 1 meal. You can probably give 10 or 20 meals, and then the UAE is helping with the distribution of that, which is just amazing. Warms the heart.
Love it.
Let's move on to our final story. We're talking about Conor McGregor. He's in Dubai, and he was pretty much mobbed by young fans at the UFC gym in JBR. So you might have thought, after losing to Dustin Poirier in Abu Dhabi in January, that the Dubai dream or the UAE dream for Conor McGregor was over. It is not. He is living his best life. We know he loves a flash life. So not only is he living his best life with his family and posting super cute videos, super cute photos. We see him at the beach. We see him working out at the Palm. We see him also working out at this gym in JBR. We see him with fancy cars. We see him with Rolexes. Like, I think Dubai and Conor McGregor was a match that was always going to happen. Following his loss in January, he left. We didn't know he was going to come back. Now he's all over social media. He is back. And not only is he living his best life, living his best Dubai life, he's also still working out. And did you know? He's going against Dustin Poirier again.
Again, in June.
Of course you knew, you're a massive UFC fan. This is news to me.
I do. It's simple.
It's massive news, right?
Yeah.
UFC 264 in Vegas.
Let's see. This is the third one. Let's see, Conor.
Can he do it?
He'll do it.
Should he do it?
He'll do it.
Because he's had 2 kind of famous losses recently, right?
Khabib and this last fight.
Like his whole persona, his whole personality is about being a showman and just saying that no matter what he's going to win. So he has to go into it with that mentality, with that attitude again. So you just hope it's all to play for.
I think we need Khabib to come back instead of maybe that Khabib fight needs to happen.
Everyone wants Khabib to come back.
Yeah. Maybe that rematch needs to happen.
Yeah, it's so interesting when fighters retire, and sometimes when you hear about them a lot, but Khabib is really just kind of receded back, take his time in Dubai a lot. But I guess he obviously had a really tough year, like everyone. He lost his dad. So take that time, Khabib, and fans want you back. But that's cool. So McGregor down in UFC, the UFC gym in JBR. What he did was he posted, like, I'd say 25 videos of him working out. So fans just knew, especially if you're a young fan and you're into UFC in Dubai, they knew exactly where he was. And he gave them a little time. If you're watching the videos, like, he didn't just walk past and do that strut and kind of pompous. He was, I think.
He actually said, okay, I'll sign a couple of autographs, take a couple of photos, and leave. Yeah.
I mean, if that's like a massive sports star, and that's gonna make a kid's day, week, month, year, and if they have that going to school, I assume everyone like sanitized straight after and all of that.
Yeah. One person that I know actually took a video and a picture of them.
Was this there?
Probably in JBR. Yeah, he probably found him in JBR.
If you look at his Instagram, he's just and that's what I kind of love about Dubai, is that people can come and really just chill and don't get mobbed by paparazzi and people. until yesterday.
Until you see this.
Until yesterday. Guys, before we go, I want to wish happy birthday to Reba. She said, good morning, Dubai, it's my birthday. And people on Facebook are all wishing her happy birthday. So happy birthday if you're still watching.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. We're going to leave you with that beautiful rendition of the birthday song. Guys, that is us over and out for today. We're back with you every single weekday morning. Shireen, of course, is here at the weekends. Simran is away on holidays, and I miss her so much. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
Woo!